increases our threshold of functioning, and that is what is called capacity building. It does not mean that we discharge our emotions. It does not mean that we push away our emotions or the sensory nature of it. It merely means that we develop a capacity within our physiology to manage them when we come across them. So how does this happen? The first thing that we need to do is we need to get aware of what's happening in our physiology. So I was wondering if we could do a little exercise. Could you all just close your eyes? And we are going to go through a visualization. First, before we start, just notice your body. What is happening in your physiology? Notice your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Notice your shoulders. Are they drooping? Are they both the same? Or is one side lighter than the other? Notice your stomach. Is it clenched? Is it bloating? Is it light? And notice the feet on the ground. Are you feeling grounded in your chair? Or are you feeling a little bit awry, not present, or disoriented? Just notice your body. Is there any heaviness anywhere? Any shaking or moving anywhere? And as you notice your body, notice what happens within your body. When you give it awareness, what are the things that you are getting aware of which you were not aware of earlier? Notice if you are having fidgetiness, or are you able to be still? Now, take your thinking, your mind, to a place which you enjoy. It could be a beach, it could be a mountainside, it could be a bathtub, with nature. Just take your mind over there. Smell the smells of nature. Hear the sound of birds, the whistling of the wind, and sense the earth below you, the sand on your backside. And notice what is happening to your physiology as you are in this place which you enjoy so much. As you are in this place with nature. Notice your breath. Notice your shoulders, your stomach, your legs as they are grounding on the floor. And notice those constrictions that you may have observed earlier. And notice the differences. Now think that you have had to leave your house and get out even though there is a COVID threat outside. Because there is a short circuit in your house and you have to run for safety. It's not safe indoors, but it's not safe outside either. And you are outside not having a mask because you had to run and get to safe space since your house was on fire. Notice what is happening to you as you are outside with no help to be found since everybody is indoors. You're seeing your house going on fire and you're outside and you can hear alarms in the distance and you're seeing people coming out of their houses and shouting at you to get in whilst you're out. And there may be other people in the street also who are wondering what you are doing without a mask. And notice what's happening in your physiology as all that is happening around you, the mayhem, the fear. Notice where it's got tight. Notice your breath. Notice your grounding. And notice the shoulders, your jaw, and even your forehead. Notice your heartbeat. But you know, all of that is not true. You're safe home. And you can go very nicely listen to this talk in the safety of your home. And you can go back with your mind to the place that you enjoy, the place where you had tranquility, where you rested, where you could smell the earth, listen to the birds, the whistling of the wind, and feel the ground under you and the sand at your back. Take your place. You can go there now because you're safe at home. Your house is not on fire. Everything is well in the world, in your world, and you can go away in your imagination and take this time for yourself. And notice your breath again, your back, your stomach, your feet on the ground. Notice if you notice any constriction anywhere or any movement anywhere. And as your body relaxes, whenever you're ready, open your eyes and just look around the room. Just look around the room. Would anybody like to share how it was for them when we first started, when we went to a beautiful place, when we went in the mayhem, and when we came back? And how was it each time for you? Anybody?
So I'll start with the sharing. The first time I saw myself nicely lying down in my bathtub. So it wasn't the sand, it was a lot of water that I felt back on my body. It was very, very nice. It felt like the place to be in. But no matter how much I told myself that it's safe to go out, I did feel my shoulders getting stiff, my jaw getting stiff, butterflies in my stomach. It had a strange feeling, and yeah, I didn't feel safe. And then you made me come back again into the bathtub where I felt again back into my safety zone. I would really like others to share. If you can unmute yourself and share, it would be brilliant. Or you can put your hands up and I'll unmute you. Hand up on the Zoom. So there's a small button there which shows that you want to raise your hand. Or you can unmute yourself and share.
Hi, Hi, Minansa. This is Teji.
Yes, Teji.
Actually, when in the first time when you said, I visualized myself in a beautiful place in the mountains, enjoying my holiday, and it was very peaceful. But the moment we switched to the second one, for me, the emotion was I saw my heartbeat going high. So that was the emotional change that I could see. Other than that, nothing else. But though I kept reminding that it was just a thought that we were going through, but still there was a slight increase in the heartbeat. And when we came back again, it was back to normal. So for me, the emotion is more on the heart, is what I could visualize.
And were you able to come back more easily or was that difficult for you?
No, it was easy. It was easy.
Yeah. Thank you, Teji.
Thanks.
I think it was
Yes.
easy to come back because I was looking forward to going back to my bathtub also. I was also in the bathtub. It was like a cocoon, you know, felt comfy and warm. And then you make me go out in the night and see my house burn. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
And was
What was
really
your
happy
physiological
going back to
reaction?
my bathtub again.
And what was your physiological reaction to being out, vis-a-vis being in the bathtub?
I was like cold. I had shivers.
All
It
right.
was, yeah, it was cold. It was night. I don't know. And no one was around, you know, it was strange.
Mm.
I felt like abandoned.
Yes.
Anybody else would like to share? Okay. Anybody else would like to share? Okay, let's go ahead.
So what happens here when we went out in the place where because there was a fire in a house, we went through difficult emotions. But what we do in our life, just like we came back into our house because everything was all, this is what is happening to us in our daily lives. We are going across, we are coming across difficult situations, and we are just bypassing those situations and coming back and not noticing what's happening in our physiology. The physiology still, if you were to notice, would have remnants of the fear, would have remnants of the tightness, would have remnants of the difficult states that we experience when we are out. We would still, if we were to sit with it, feel emotional and abandoned, as Anna said, or as Teji said, our heart would still be beating a little faster than the usual. And we let it be and we continue with our lives. When we let it be, when we don't pay attention to our physiology, then it stresses us. And then over a period of time, when the stress keeps increasing, we go through difficulties. So, emotional embodiment is about paying attention to this difficult situation. So, when I pay attention that, okay, in this situation, my heart is beating and it's beating very fast. And what is the emotion I'm having because of this fast heart beating? Is it fear? Is it just mere nervousness? And staying me to acknowledge and embody that emotion in a better way. Instead of just suppressing that physiological reaction to the emotion, I acknowledge the physiological reaction and I pay attention to the physiological reaction. Now, it can happen that this does not move. And if it does not move, we can always support ourselves at that time. One of the ways in which we can support ourselves is by self touch. So we touch ourselves. Just for now, pay attention to your heart and your heartbeat, and then just touch your heart and notice what happens in your entire physiology as you support yourselves. Anybody would like to say how it's helping or it's what's happening, what changes they are noticing in the physiology?
Hello, I think I feel calmer and quiet and calmer.
Thank you, Darna.
Thank you.
I feel better too when I'm holding my heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Feel more calm. It's
Thank
like
you.
it's like your heart knowing I am there for you. I'm there for you.
Yes. So self-support is very important, self-touch. And there are different ways in which we can self-touch. One of them being, of course, that we are putting our hands on our chest.
Aditi saying her breath has gone deeper.
Yeah. Thank you, Aditi. Yeah. Are you Captain Aditi?
Yes.
Well, then I do know her. Okay. She is my, she's training in integral somatic psychology presently. Yeah.
Wonderful.
The other way in which, if there is a lot of overwhelm, like children for example who are ADHD, or a person, human being, is getting very anxious, or very stressed, when the head starts aching, that energy goes up to the head, is touching your occipital. Let's all try the occipital. Now occipital is where the skull stops. Just put your hand there and notice how it feels in the rest of your physiology.
I feel supported.
Yes, Sushma ji?
I feel supported. I feel very good when I put my hand on my neck.
Yes. So that's one of the other places in which you can touch yourselves. Yes, Anya, you want to say something?
Unmute.
Yeah.
It gives sort of leaning into myself with the head, like leaning into myself. I don't know how to express it otherwise.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's
You're being more present to you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It actually reminded me of my being a little child and my mom holding me there.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So that's another way in which we can bring our energies, especially migraine energies, can be brought down with supporting your occipital.
So when the cats take their little babies, they also take from here.
Yes. Yes.
So
Uh, yeah. Yeah. The others, there are, yes. So another
Mimansa, you said during migraine you should put your
no,
hand. It helps.
migraine is an unresolved emotions energy going up to the head. So one of the things of bringing the energy down is to put your hand in the hospital and frontal lobe.
Okay.
So even if you do this now, and you'll notice, you'll really feel much more present and oriented and calm as the energy goes down.
Yes, I'm going to try this. I get migraine attacks. I'm definitely going to use this to see the difference.
It would, however, be very nice to know what is the preceding thought and emotion that is happening before the energy shooting up. What are the events that are happening that are stressing you, and you work with those in emotional embodiment, and you will find a greater resolution.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another thing that we can do. Apart from that, we can also do movement. A lot of us don't express our feelings, don't express our thoughts, and these get stuck in the throat chakra, right? Throat chakra. Now the expression is not only about speaking, it's about listening also. Some of us don't even listen to others, and that can also cause relationship issues. Some of us feel not heard, and that also can cause issues. The energy of the element of the throat chakra is in our joints. So moving our joints will give us more space. slowly moving our ankles one by one. And even whenever you are possible during the day, moving your hips, moving your shoulders, this all expands the physiology, giving it space so the physiology doesn't feel constricted. And when the physiology is not constricted, we are able to embody our emotions far more better. So that's another way in which you can have emotional. Of course, you need a therapist to work with your emotional issues with, and when we work with the context of the emotion, it is the embodiment is much better. However, for taking care of ourselves, these are some of the few things that you can do for emotional embodiment. Another thing is, we come down to the heart. A lot of our emotions are related to heart issues, be it anger, be it sadness, be it grief, be it hurt, and connecting with the heart is lost. The second zone of the heart is the calf. And so stretching your calves by just putting out your leg and pointing your toe towards your nose. So you put out your leg and you point your toe towards your nose like this. Will stretch the calf. And this will enable the energies to move in the physiology, whereby the heart energy opens up. So these are some of the things in which you can, especially at this time when we are not going out of our homes, we can do at home to embody our emotions so that we are not getting overwhelmed and we are not getting worked up, as we call it in layman's term, and we are able to emote in the appropriate way uh, whenever we are met with a contingency. Anybody has any questions?
Not question, Mimansa, but some of these moments which, many of the doctors or they say to do this, but I never connected it to a chakra that, doing this expands your heart, or doing this is expanding, clearing your throat, is something I was not aware. So something new I learned. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah.
I didn't know about this either, Mimansa. Amazing.
So that means each and every disease that we develop would have some emotional imbalance.
Yes.
And from a disease, can you make out that what is the emotional imbalance, or it's other way?
I've not yet come in my learnings of to make out from a disease. However, I do know that emotions can lead to diseases, and it's never just one chakra. It's always a combination of chakras or a combination of difficulties that you may have. Like, you are not voicing your feelings, but you are also not having drive. So it would be your throat and your navel chakra, the fire chakra. So it's two in one. So both need to be worked through, and the energies of both need to be balanced, so to say. And the chakra has its functions also. So you can use even if you practice the function of the chakra a lot more, the chakra can get stimulated. Not everybody believes in balancing and healing and those parameters. Especially the younger generation, they're very skeptic about it. Then you can put them into the activity of the chakra.
But what do you mean by activity of the chakra?
Like, for example, the throat chakra is about expression, but we can ask them to get into some singing or elocution or something, which is the activity also of the it's speaking. Huh?
Okay.
Anybody else?
Chinese.
Do you believe in doing Bij Mantra helps?
A Bij Mantra helps. I myself practice Bij Mantra. I'm follow Abdul Baba and Shiv Yoga.
Okay.
Yes, Anjana.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Anya, you can go ahead
Yes,
and ask.
Anya.
In Chinese, they say, in the Chinese medicine, they say that every organ is attached to an emotion. And I saw that a lot with my mom, who passed away a year and a half ago. She had lots of lung problems. And that is because it's connected to sorrow.
Grief. Yes.
She lost 2 children and my brother and sister, and she lost her husband and all of that. And it was all inside her lungs. And
Yes.
at the end, she died because of that. Yeah. Yeah.
So the chakra has an emotion, and the chakra also has a manifestation in the body in terms of area that it's located, and the related emotions have to be connected with the illnesses. Yeah. Nobody has any more questions, right?
No, I don't think so. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
Anybody on the Facebook has a question, you can put it across.
I've tried to simplify it as much as possible.
Thank you. That was brilliant. No, there's no question on the Facebook either.
Okay.
Wonderful. So we can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aditi here, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
So as a student of both MetaHealth and ISP, I see the similarities between these two ideologies, and how the body stores all the information and the emotions. And even in MetaHealth, when we talk about the organs being hit, I think this and then what do we do about it, and increasing the capacity. I see the beautiful blend of MetaHealth and ISP in getting a person out of stored emotions and actually healing.
Wow,
So
that's
I feel
wonderful.
blessed to be learning from both of you. The both of you is my teachers, and taking this amazing knowledge and integrating the two in my life and
Wonderful.
for my client. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Aditi. Yeah.
Mimansa, if you like to share more, we are all there.
We can share on another platform together sometime in a WhatsApp meeting or a Zoom meeting. Yeah. It is quite late. It's 11:30 now.
Okay, so you're done with today, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I really thank you. And any more questions, guys? Anything else? Okay, so I really thank Mimansa. That was beautiful. That was amazing integration, because for me, I work with the diseases, like Aditi has just said. I work with MetaHealth. And if you can say, how do you do these courses? Can people join online so that they know where to go and how to go? And if you can give your
So
number.
I offer these courses through Prafulta Psychological Services. So you can just go and Google Prafulta Psychological Services, and this
Can
is
you
under
put that,
international.
can you put that down in the chat, please? You can also put that down in the WhatsApp group that I've already added you to. Prafulta. Okay. Wonderful. And how long are these courses? How long are these courses?
These are modular courses. The emotional embodiment. Then there is this module 2, which is dealing with chakras, etc., and module 3 with higher consciousness.
Okay.
So body, subtle body, and higher consciousness.
Wonderful. And this link, they can find it online, right? Prafulta Psychological Services. Do you do it online? Are these courses right now?
Presently, I'm doing module 1 online, but it's full because we take small groups. However, if you go on the international website, Integral Somatic Psychology, you can get the course online also, video also.
Okay, Integral Somatic.
I'll put that down.
Please put that down. Thank you. And your number, just in case anybody wants to connect with you.
This is the international website, and they can go and look more for the courses there.
Okay, wonderful.
Anu, you'll put it on the WhatsApp group, no?
I will be putting it up on the WhatsApp group. In fact, Mimansa will go and put it on the WhatsApp group. Mimansa, I've added you to the WhatsApp group. Just go and put it there.
Yeah, and I put my contact number.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. So thank you very, very much. I really, really, really appreciate. And you know what's the big thing? Both my speakers sleep at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, true, very true. In fact, earlier on, my eyes were tearing because I was so sleepy.
Yes, both my speakers sleep at 9 o'clock, and I have deep respect for them that they sat down today till 11:30 supporting all of you. So I have deep respect for both of you and for each and every one of you here. Love you, stay safe, stay well, and stay happy. Good night. See you again.
Thank you, Mimansa, and
yeah, we will be
Shubhaji.
21st.
Thank you, Mimansa. This information was very useful.
Thank you.
The next session is going to be on the 21st, which is coming Tuesday. We have two brilliant speakers. We have Kavita Freedom from Pune, and we are having a lady from Bangalore who is going to be talking to us about theta healing. So I'm bringing to you various speakers, various healers, various inspirational stories. Kavita Freedom is a trainer in MetaHealth for the first level, and she will be talking to you and bringing you more insights from how she creates everything for her clients and for everyone else. So like I said, two more brilliant speakers on 21st. Keep waiting, keep tuning, and we'll be getting you a lot more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night, Shabha Khair. Sweet dreams.
Okay.
Thank you, Anu. You're doing a great job.
Night,
Thank you again.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.